As I sit here alone on the plane, everything slowly begins to sink in. All the ramifications of a couple mistakes I made in the past few days and the effects it has, not only on myself, but the people around me. You know, the truth is, I care a lot. I care about everything, which is both a blessing and a curse, because it's what motivates me and drives me towards success, but at the same time, it tires me, and it's exhausting. I care about what other people think. I care about the impact of what I do. And I'm constantly reevaluating if I'm doing a good job and how I can become better. One thing that has driven me since the very beginning is just wanting to make everyone proud, particularly my parents and loved ones, and those people who believe in me. This is what makes it so difficult and where my frustrations manifest when I up. Because I care so much and I just want to be perfect, which isn't reality. When I was 11 years old, my baseball coach would say something that would stick with me forever, and it's kind of become a personal mantra of how I live my life. He said, "Strive for perfection, but greatness will be tolerated." They'll never be perfect, but if you work hard enough, you can accomplish some great things throughout your life. My current situation is pretty bad. I spent almost $6,000 in the last few hours just on flights and miscellaneous expenses. I'm losing about 46 hours of time, and with that, of course, a lot of sleep. But mostly I'm disappointing my parents as I just abruptly leave this long-planned family vacation. But at the end of the day, everything's already happened, and you only have two options. You can gloat about the situation and feel sad, or you could take action and begin the process of repairing, concentrating all your time and energy into improving the situation. And that's the narrative for today's vlog, and we'll see what we can make out of this. And thus begins the long journey. Surprisingly, my family handled the news quite well when I told them that I was abruptly leaving, and they were really helpful and supportive in the process of getting me to the airport and facilitating everything. In the next 46 hours, I had 5 flights through 6 countries, which I just booked all within the last 2 hours. I'm currently in Dubrovnik, Croatia. We are headed to the airport, and my next stop is Istanbul, Turkey. You ready? Yep. All right.
The biggest one first. This one.
Good. Road trip! 7 a.m. As tough of a day as it was, I was feeling pretty optimistic in how I can turn this unfortunate event into something worth telling a story about. I enjoyed the next hour driving through the beautiful mountains of Croatia, using the vlog to distract me from the harsh reality of this huge inconvenience I'd caused. And then, temper started to flare. We're here.
Yes.
Are we just dropping you off?
We're going to go inside and have something to eat and find a cafe.
There is no cafe here. It's just not real like this. You guys want to eat at the airport cafe?
Hey, look, what about that cafe you can find that we can go, like a working cafe we can park at?
I don't understand why I have to be the one to look at that when you guys are all making the decisions.
While I was driving, I was trying to
Like, there are too many restaurants. The only thing that's in there is a cafe that we got coffee at. Let's go somewhere and learn something with the rest of us.
we got to secure out. Okay, all right. Let's eat somewhere.
To be frank, my sister was quite agitated. We made it to the airport. My sister's not. not too happy. Pants are so nice. For the most part, I think the hunger was starting to get to everyone. There wasn't any food at the airport, and we'd been searching for food for quite some time. Luckily, we chanced upon a nice little hidden restaurant. Oh, this looks nice. Everyone's a lot more friendlier once they got their some food in them, so it's alright. Sorry for the inconvenience, guys. Hey. Happy. After a solid classic Croatian meal, things began to lighten up. A good meal could cheer anyone up.
Hey!
Our waiter here's something else. The dude looks like Tom Hardy from The Revenant. This is the Croatian Tom Hardy.
Almost.
You know Tom Hardy, right?
Yeah, I know.
The Revenant.
Yeah, we are friends.
Okay.
Exactly, he's
You're
my
his cousin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure he's Croatian. Good to see you and chat like that. After a solid meal, it was back to the airport and time to bid farewell.
See all my nonsense. Hey, just if anything goes down, you got the credit card active.
Love you.
All right, Will's gonna have to figure out logistical planning on his own
No, mom's
until he
helping
leaves.
you.
Oh, never mind. Mom's always helping.
Bye, Mom.
Fine. Okay.
Thank you. Love you. Next. Wait, dude, I already said bye to you. Get out of here. Leave. It's all solo from here. This entire airport, there's only one outlet. It's below the chair, so I have to edit like this. I have 4 to 5 hours before the check-in opens, so just gotta do what I can to stay productive. That is one of the themes of this vlog today, is to stay productive. You can always be productive. Edit, exercise, stretch. Do what you gotta do. 6.5 hours later. One flight down. 4 more to go. But first we have a 4-hour layover here in Turkey. Can I get one of these too? Always gotta get pasalubong. There's one word I learn in every single country I go, and it's thank you. So here in Turkey, it's teşekkürler. I don't know, tell me if I said that right, if there's any people who speak Turkish out there. Yeah, another thing I only drink in airports and airplanes is tomato juice. I would never drink tomato juice anywhere else but airports and airplanes. Why?
3:28 a.m.
Alright, we survived the 5-hour layover and about to hop on a 12-hour flight. Ooh, it's starting to hit me now, the energy. These Turkish drinks are really good though. From one motherland to the other, touchdown Manila. I had to go back to the Philippines for a few reasons, and one of them was a bit more personal. Right before I left, I got in an argument with my girlfriend, and instead of handling the situation maturely, I did the worst thing possible and kind of just left. It was only days later till I realized how upset I'd made her, and there was only really one way for me to cheer her up, which is all I really wanted to do. I know I couldn't fully enjoy my trip knowing that she's away, sad and unhappy, so I had to do something she'd never expect. The plan was to pick her up, bring her back to Europe with me, and continue on this Euro trip as we'd meet back up with my parents. The only thing is, I didn't know if she would agree to come along with me, plus whatever she had with her schedule. I didn't know what her reaction would be, if she would still be upset. There was a lot of things running through my head, so... She was happy. But my work wasn't complete just yet. Another reason I was back was because I'd forgotten a few important items with regards to work, and that had contractual bonds which required me to have it on the trip. Were you surprised?
Yeah, I didn't think you would push through.
All right, Operation Surprise Miss Elodia complete. Now I have one last mission, which is to meet up with my manager, Jacko De Leon, who I have to grab something from, and then back on an airplane. Surprise! How are you?
I'm good. Just got food now.
All right, show me the money. Skiing with the fam bam. Without snow.
Skiing in the grass.
We are here at the Matterhorn. Right? In the Matterhorn?